Romans chapter 3, verse 23. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So we all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So what does that mean for these Old Testament only Hebrew Israelites? What does that mean? We've all sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, so that lets you know we can't just jump over Yahushua and go to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, because we come short of His glory. We can only be brought back through Yahushua. In essence, that's what that means. But hey, that's another lesson. What I'm bringing this out for right here is that for all have sinned and come short of the glory of, let me read it again verbatim. Alright, it's Romans chapter 3, verse 23. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So now, referring back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 26, it said that Most High knoweth them that sin against Him. Matter of fact, let me read that again. So, what I'm saying is that's all of us. That's all of us. So what makes us different from the 2/3 and the rest of the world? I say us, I mean the men of the Lord. Yahushua HaMashiach. This is the importance. Yahushua HaMashiach is what sets us apart. Because we all have sinned. Every last single one of us in this flesh, on this earth, today has sinned. All right, so let me read this. Here we go. Again, 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 26. For Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, knoweth all them that sin against Him. So, in essence, that's the whole house of Israel. That's why we all suffered under this white man in this captivity. That's exactly why, because we all sinned. All right, so reading on. And therefore delivered He them unto death and destruction. So, Lord willing, we don't see that last part of the death and destruction because we have made Yahushua HaMashiach our hope. See, and that's the gospel. Not just that we have a kingdom coming, but we're not going to see that kingdom if we turn our back or we don't accept, in the first place, Yahushua HaMashiach. But yeah, I sin, but what made me different from, a nigga out here in the world that's sinning? I've accepted Yahushua HaMashiach and repented of my sins and wicked doings, Whereas a nigga won't accept Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua in the first place. A nigga won't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. A nigga gonna cling to that Big Mama doctrine because, that's a feel-good doctrine. Come as you are. Lord loves everybody. Come as you are. He accepts everybody. No work has to be done on your part as far as developing yourself as being spiritual. You can just stay in the carnality of your flesh. You can stay being a nigga. You go to church and listen to a 30, 45 minute, maybe an hour-long sermon, and leave out the church and continue being that same nigga you was when you walked in the church. There's no effort required on your part. This is not that. You know? This is exactly what this is. Walking in the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the very best of your ability. That's exactly what this is. This is developing that inner man. Developing your character. Being a better person. You know, a better brother. Well, first and foremost, a better servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, first and foremost. A better follower, a better servant. Then a better brethren, a better brother. Then a better husband and father if you got a wife and kids. So just all around being a better you. You know, all around. So now, you know, the spirit is going into this, you know, with the basically giving diligence, the death and destruction and diligence. The spirit, you know, having me go into this. So, you know, we just gonna deal with it for a second. And the giving diligence, the death and destruction, you know, hey, that's like I say, you look around you, you see it. You see the death and destruction. Hey, America's gonna be destroyed, man. All people, as a nation, the nation of Israel, they're in a state of death. They are in a state of destruction. You know? That's why we come into this truth, to be edified. Edified is the opposite of destruction, because to destruct means to take down. Edify was, you know, synonymous with construct, means to build up. So exactly, you don't want to be destroyed, you don't want to be a part of that death and destruction. You got to come into the light, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shai and be edified. Be constructed, not destructed. Be constructed. And again, we say death, destruction, and diligence. That's not to the elect. The diligence is to the elect, but the death and destruction part is to Babylon. Well, we say above. That's to the so-called white man. That's why we say Shalak Rayam Adawam. You know, that's to our enemies. That's why we say Shalak Rayam Ayab Yamnaw. You know, and man, we should be enforcing that to the fullest. You got guys, man, they on that, you know, they on that lukewarm doctrine. They got a lukewarm doctrine, a lukewarm attitude toward being in this truth, lukewarm attitude toward doing the work. You won't see them on extreme cold days. You know, you won't see them if they out on the East Coast or up north. You won't see them from November to February or to March. So that's November, December, January, February. You won't see them for, you know, at least 4 months. And you think the Heavenly Father is dealing with that? He gave you, you know, he gave you coats, gloves. Shit, put your long drawers on. Go out and do the work. But see, I bet you that white man tell you, you need to have your ass on this job you're going to have your ass on the job. Bright and early. Because see, it's what you put your value in. Scriptures even tell you that in Matthew the 6th chapter. I believe starting around the 19th verse, it said, you know, where your heart is, there will your, or where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So, you know, you just got some Jake who don't value this truth. Their value is in their flesh. Their value is in this flesh. Now, I'm going to get some scriptures, man. I just had to wet my whistle a little bit, but we're going to go and get some of these scriptures on this. You know? And just go with the Spirit, see where the Spirit takes us. So dealing with that topic, we brought out 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. So if I was to take 3, 4 months, even 1 month off from coming out teaching the word, is that being diligent? Am I making my calling and election sure by doing that? But you got guys that really think Yahweh Shem Yahushua is okay with this. You know? And all they're doing is catering to their flesh, which the scriptures told us to crucify. All they're doing is catering to their flesh, following their own heart. So I'm gonna get this first. Just to pull this out. All right. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So these guys are telling you, you know, they call us snow dummies. They make mockery of us because we come out in the winter, in the freezing cold, man. Unless it's a snowstorm or blizzard or something like that, brothers are coming out teaching that word, you know. Anybody else that, you know, does not come out, they're following their own heart, because the Heavenly Father did not condone or ordain that. He told us to show diligence, to give diligence. And even then, you know, just like the apostles, they can't make it if it's like it's a snowstorm on the set day where they normally go out. You see them the next day, or a couple of days after, but they're gonna be out. They just not gonna skip and miss and be like, oh well, we'll be out there next week. You'll see them the next day. But the Heavenly Father is not dealing with the lukewarm prophets. You know? So a man's heart is desperately wicked, and that's what, you know, a man's heart is what's going to tell him, oh man, it's too cold out there. You following your own heart. You know, like I said, the Most High, they tell us nowhere written in this scripture not to go out because it get too cold according to what you call too cold. So again, Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right, who can know it, man? You know, who can search out the wickedness of a man's heart? That's why we tell brothers, man, certain times you gotta let things play out. So sometimes, you know, you might know a brother, you know, have a evil or wicked intention, but I mean, you have no way of proving it. You know, you can't prove it. You know, you're going based off a notion or whatever, man. You know, so you have to let that wickedness that's in him play out. You know, sometimes, and then sometimes you can see stuff off the bat. You know, you can tell. You done seen it before. You done seen certain patterns before. But certain things, man, you know, that's why I say the heart is desperately wicked, man. Desperately wicked. Who can know it? Man, when you desperate, you know, when you desperate, that means you fiending something. You have a great desire for something. That's what desperate means, man. You ever been desperate for something? Like when you hungry, man, you have a desperation to eat. You know, coming into this truth, we had a desperation for this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. And I can remember coming into this truth just being up all night, man. Getting into every video. Taking notes. You know, devouring what was put before me on my plate. Well, because I had a desperation, a longing to learn what it was that the apostles was teaching. And I found, you know, I exhausted, you know, the first set of videos, and I couldn't wait for the next round or the next helping to come. And so, you know, hey, that's when you desperate. So now right here when it says, again, Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9, the heart is desperately wicked. Salakia, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So right, the heart is deceitful above all things. And see, these guys are being led astray by the deceit of their own heart. And they just don't stop there. That ain't enough for them to be deceived. No, they got to make mockery of the ones that's doing the right things. You know, they got to make mockery of the real servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You know, adding sin unto sin. So it said the heart is desperately wicked. That's why it's so important that we put off the old man. The old man gonna go with his heart. But the new man should be renewed in the spirit. You know, after the image of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Walking in the law, statutes, and commandments of this word. Yeah, that old man gonna be, you know, led away or astray by the own deceitfulness or by the deceitfulness of his own heart. Because the heart longs to be wicked, man. It desires that wickedness. It needs it. It feeds off of it. That's the heart, man. You know? The scriptures say, you know, for those who know to do, those who know to do right, paraphrasing this, for those who know to do right and choose not to, it should be counted unto them as sin. You know, these guys know, you know,